this mission is part of a global international solidarity movement and one tactic of many to confront, to challenge Israel's occupation and to dismantle it, to stop its daily reproduction. And another aspect of that is the boycott, divestment and sanctions campaign, which we fully support. And we want to break the siege. We want to topple it from the sea border side. We want to open up a sea lane. This is not just a one-off direct action. I mean, we've already gone in 5 times as the Free Gaza Movement, but we want to really open up that sea lane. That's what I'm really hopeful about. And the second thing I'm really hopeful about is that world attention is going to be focused on Palestine, and that Palestine is going to become a household issue, that the ghettoization of Gaza, the enormous pressure, the collective punishment that people are living under, and the true nature of Israel's occupation, which has a long-term aim of ethnically cleansing Palestine and historical Palestine of Palestinians, that this will become a major political issue, that this will become a really definitive human rights issue, and international law in relation to Palestine will cease to become just some kind of policy issue, but actually governments around the world will undertake their responsibilities under international law, and they'll stop Israel, and they will impose sanctions if necessary on Israel. We don't want this to happen. We want the occupation to end. I mean, ideally, it shouldn't have to come to a situation where sanctions are imposed, but when you have an entity like Israel that really behaves, the government and the colonizers, the Zionist settler movement, behaves like a political project, like a political movement of sorts. And really the goal of these kind of initiatives, and also the boycott, divestment and sanctions movement, is really to demilitarize Israel, to break down this apartheid nature of this state, this entity, and try to really create the conditions through global action for local conditions for a just peace, for one state, for both peoples to live in together. Personally, I think a two-state solution is a trap. I think that the facts on the ground, the apartheid wall, the apartheid road system, colonization of East Jerusalem, all these major colonies in the West Bank like Ariel, they have to be dismantled. These are illegal, and to maintain these pockets, these Bantustans, under a two-state solution is incredibly unjust, and it doesn't address the right of return either, which seems to have fallen off the political agenda. So anyway, what our role is as activists is to try to stop Israel's violence, Israel's colonization, Israel's dehumanization of not just the Palestinian people, everybody who has to witness this, but also its own people. And we really believe in a collective humanity. We really believe that it's possible to have change in this part of the world, which is always represented as this intractable conflict that's never going to end. Whereas people lived in Palestine, and it was called Palestine before, and they were Jews and Christians and Muslims and everybody, and they were all Palestinian. What the future holds, we don't know, but it's possible for people to live together. And this action, you can call it an interruption of an ongoing 60 years of Nakba, of catastrophe that is being imposed daily on the people of Palestine. And so we're undertaking this with joy and with a lot of hope and really a lot of steadfastness, which we have learned from our Palestinian comrades and brothers and sisters through our experience of activism within Palestine.